So with verbal content, I'm going to just mention a couple things that are important, and especially right now for you, at the point that you're getting ready to go on job interviews, some things to make you more powerful. I'm going to go through them quickly so I get you out of here on time. There are some things that will help you to be more powerful with your verbal content. I could talk for another hour about verbal content, and I can't because we will run out of time. But here are some things to become more powerful. The first one is to eliminate fillers. Fillers are things that you use to fill up the air. They could be sounds you made like or they could be words you use like okay, okay, or you know, you hear people doing that when they're talking a lot. So those are called fillers. They're also called verbal crutches. And it's important to see what you can do to eliminate them, to just not succumb to the idea that I have to fill empty space with some kind of a sound or some kind of a word. Silence is more powerful. Let me see if I can do an example for you. Somebody asks me about my work history and I say, in high school I was a lifeguard and I was lifeguarding. So versus in high school, I was a lifeguard and I was lifeguarding. And then I go on talking. That silence is more powerful than the ums because the ums become distracting to the person who's doing the listening. So we want to eliminate those fillers. How do you do it? 2 quick ways to do it. One way is to ask for help from someone. So you just ask your buddy, your mom, your friend, whoever you trust to help you figure out when you're using fillers or verbal crutches. How do you do that? The best way to do it is to work out an agreement, and this is what I do when I train trainers. You know, I have a company that has hundreds of trainers. And so when I'm training trainers, we reach an agreement ahead of time that you're going to talk and keep talking. I don't want to stop you. I don't want to interrupt you. But every time you go or okay, I just lift my finger. So what happens is every time you say okay, you see me lift my finger, you keep on talking, and now it's built a brain connection so that what happens is that you're starting to hear when you say or okay, you start to hear it because I've given you a visual cue. The first way to correct this is through self-awareness, and most of us don't even know what our verbal crutches are until someone helps us learn them. Once we learn them, we can eliminate them. The second way is to record yourself. And that's the best way, really, is to just make a recording of yourself. You might be very surprised how many verbal crutches you're using, but it will help you to eliminate them if you listen to your own selves.